break up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Bogdanovic, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's DeRozan. Capella with a rebound.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Basket's good.
You got to be more forceful than that regarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
Ball with it. Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Capella. Capella with a block. Bogdanovic against Levine. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Young.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovic is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Ball passes to Levine. Back to Ball. Stolen by Young. Outside Hunter. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Young. With the drive. And he gets the bucket.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Ball against Young. Pass to Williams. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vucevic. He can't get it to go, so the Hawks will take it the other way.
Cold start. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Now Young. Inside. Here's Capella. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Levine for 3. Knocks down the long J.
But we've seen the evolution of Zach LaVine as a 3-point shooter. He's gained confidence behind the arc. He makes an impact from long range.
Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. The 17-footer. And Capella gets double-teamed. Out to the right wing. 11 feet out. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
It's stolen by Hunter. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovic, I love the display of unselfishness.
Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Wanting to improve his all-around game. I mean, Levine demonstrating how unselfish he is with a great pass.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins with it. Outside Bogdanovic. On target from range. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Now here's Vucevic. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Levine for 3. The offensive rebound. The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Ball with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
Young against Ball. Here's Bogdanovic. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Right side, Levine. 2 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top, up by 8. Quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Derek Jones. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
On the wing, DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Hunter. And again, Chicago, no good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Bogdanovic. And too long on the shot. For Chicago, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. To the middle. Stolen by Capella. And here's Hunter for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Quality possession from Levine right there. Reading the defense like a book and making the right decision.
Bogdanovic up top. Hounded by Ball. Young from long range. Counted from distance. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Levine against Bogdanovic. Levine passes to Ball. Shoots over Young. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And Vucevic slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Collins passes to Capella. And the shot goes in. He's got 6. And the game's top scorers have a lot of tricks to get themselves to the line. I got to ask you, though, C-Web, if a guy tried some of these on the playground, what do you think would happen?
Well, I don't know if that stuff would fly on the playground, but, you know, we also are getting paid to play on the playground. There's no technicals on the playground either, but the fact of the matter is, all that crying don't mean nothing. If you want to stop somebody, stop somebody.
Hunter passes to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Stolen by Collins. The kick out to Young. Collins outside. Back to Young. Shoots over Ball. Jones grabs the board.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over. Not even giving him an inch of space.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
man. How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Young with it, guarded now by Ball, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Stolen by Capella. Oh, deflected. All by himself. Here's Jones. Here's Vucevic. Here's Jones. Back to Vucevic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gallinari, the pass to Williams. Inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. And so it's Atlanta in a good situation.
Trey, you made it look.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Atlanta had no problems getting going. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they... And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
You know, while LaVine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. LaVine's got 6.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Young, the pass to Capella. Now Herder. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Goes to the rim, uses his size well to dunk.
Pass to Jones. And here's Levine. Herder defending. Back to Levine. 4 on the clock. Here's Jones. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Vucevic with the steal. Knocked loose. Outside for Levine. Back to Vucevic. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
6'10" center from Switzerland. And Capella become a nightly double-double threat. Strong big man.
Second free throw, no good for Chicago. They've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. DeRozan passes to Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, Zach Levine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. How about another?
Down low. Releases from 15. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Hawks lead by 9. Young against ball. Pass to DeRozan. Levine with it. Takes the 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Collins drawing the double team. Ball with a steal.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
Throw it down on the lob.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
No, it would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Gotta keep the pressure on.
Collins left side. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 3 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Young, the pass to Collins. Gets Herter on the wing. Pass to Capella. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Outside Levine. Vucevic with it. DeRozan outside. And here's Levine. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Capella with a block.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shots.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Herter. 24 seconds left in the third. Now Young. He's got 9. 12 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Capella. The layup off target.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. They're up by 4. After a quick break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Jones. DeRozan outside. The 3 from Ball. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Young against DeRozan. Ball with a steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And we've all known about DeRozan's ability to elevate for years. So that alley-oop finish shouldn't surprise anyone.
Young, the pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. The three ball. And Young the bucket on the assist by Collins.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ball against Young. Ball passes to DeRozan. Back to Levine from the arc. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Yes, it's good. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Ball outside. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And Capella gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vucevic, the pass to Ball to stop the run. Vucevic gets the bucket.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Young against Ball. Pass to Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
On the wing, Levine. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Levine's got 13 in the second half.
He's so tough to cover because of his athleticism and shooting skills. What an answer from Levine.
Bogdanovich finds Hunter, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Young. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Young. And Capella gets it to go.
And every year, Capella seems to up his scoring. Looking hungry. He wants to shoulder more of the offensive load.
Ball against Young. DeRozan, left side. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Down low. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And the Hawks with another three.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hawks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Clint Capella.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. Collins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Young. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Bulls.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Outside Levine. Ball outside. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. This one was, thanks, Allie, great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
I ever played alongside.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Tatum looking around. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. To the inside, Horford. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times. Throws that one away.
Schroeder with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Schroeder passes to Horford. Stolen by Collins. Stolen by Smart. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Schroeder. Horford trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Celtics. About a minute played so far here in the first. On its way from Young for two. They get it back.
And the way you keep plays alive is with some effort and John Collins giving it to you.
Now Schroeder dishes it to Horford. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
And Al Horford, a veteran big man. He's been doing it as long as anyone in the NBA.
And the seamless transition, GA, to where he is in his career, this self-awareness of moving team to team, but bringing both your competitiveness and your culture along with you. That's the reason Al Horford continues to put on an NBA jersey.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Al Horford, and the dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Schroeder dishes to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Smart passes to Brown. Shoots over Capella. Here's Horford. Gets himself open and drills it.
Weight room paying off, absorb the contact, and finding a way to get it done there.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Schroeder. The pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Good on the shot. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young outside. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Stolen by Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break, and finished off by Horford.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Young finds Capella. And here's Collins from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Schroeder. Brown outside. Here's Horford. And Capella sends it back. Young outside. Here's the drive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Tatum stays with it.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young against Schroeder. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. To the paint. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Celtics?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics. On the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Young after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. And Young kicks to Collins. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Young finds Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. From the stripe.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Now here's Schroeder outside Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Here's Schroeder. Passes it to Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Hunter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Brown outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Young. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Capella finds Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Capella. Capella draws the double. Moves back up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hunter, a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Smart. Brown outside. Now the pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. It's good. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Schroeder against Young. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Young from outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Schroeder passes to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter, no one around him. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Young against Schroeder. Tatum on the wing. Back to Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Horford. Over Hunter. So the clock runs out with the score tied going in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 13 points. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season. That takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. Cantor. Nifty move. Rebound by Jang. The Hawks leading. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Williams. And here's the break. Here's Richardson. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Driving to the basket. Here's Jang. His 3-pointers off the mark. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Richardson gets a wide open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And here we go. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Herder. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
It's stolen by Reddish. Pushing it up. Here's Williams. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Richardson right side. So it's Richardson with the jam.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Williams with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Herder. From outside, off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Pritchard. Puts it up from 12. Capella. And he recovers it. Collins wide open. He fires. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Passes it to Tatum for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 19 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Young drives in, count it, and the foul. That one on. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Horford finds Tatum. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Young against Schroeder. Young passes to Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Young outside. And there's the try. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing. Capella getting up there, capping that one off.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center. Hunter kicks to Young. Takes it inside. Collins dishes to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich for three. The shot, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Collins dishes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, Collins with it. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins finds Hunter. Back to Collins. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart, driving inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Young from outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Brown. And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Young against Schroeder. Bounce pass Young. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young from deep. And Tatum pulls it down.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. And here's Collins. Young for three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he drives in. Tips it up. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Schroeder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. Bogdanovich, no luck.
They keep giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Brown right side. Tatum with it. Guarded by Hunter. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Horford.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
What tenacity from Tatum, rushing off the contact and finding a way to his shot.
Atlanta leading by 7. Young with the ball. Outside Collins. Back to Young. It's stolen by Schroeder.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Young looking around. Capella kicks to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Collins. Capella finds Young. Young is double. Hunter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Young passes to Collins. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Butler. Inside, Adebayo. Excellent D there from Collins. Bogdanovich against Robinson. And Young gets it to go.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Young against Lowry. Outside Butler. Driving to the basket. Adebayo controls the rebound and the putback.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
And we're about a minute into the first. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Outside Hunter. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Miami ball.
Lowry outside. The 3. Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Back to Tucker. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. Adebayo, the open look. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Pass to Butler. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
There's Butler's competitive streak right back at you from distance.
Young against Lowry. Outside Young. Capella with it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Butler. To the middle. Here's Tucker. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Young finds Bogdanovich. And here's Collins. To the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Hunter's got 5.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And it's Butler off the drive. Adebayo from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Driving in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. To the inside, stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Pass to Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Takes a 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Outside Young. Here's Collins. To the wing, right side. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Known for his play in and around the post. Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Outside Butler. Hey, rejected by Capella.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks ahead, leading by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Setting the floor for Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's Capella. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league. You know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Young against Lowry. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Miami trailing. Lowry outside. Here's Butler. And Miami again with the bucket.
The veteran point guard Kyle Lowry is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Collins outside. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Young against Lowry. Out to the right wing from about 19. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Adebayo's got 9.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Hunter. Pass to Capella. The kick to Hunter. Young with it. To the middle. Tries again. Capella can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency. And many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He has 7.
Look, when you play against Jimmy Butler, you know you're in for a battle. Excellent job extending the possession.
For 3, Collins hits the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Oladipo up top. Williams defending. Back to Dedmon. Pass to Oladipo. And the layup is good.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Williams against Oladipo. Outside Gallinari. Inside.
Danilo Gallinari. That's his first personal foul. Team second.
First one falls.
At the line for the Heat, Max Strus. At the line for 2.
That one drops. He ties it up.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Jang. Outside Herder. Back to Jang. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, credit Herder. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Williams against Oladipo. Hero for three. And again, the Heat missing. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Herder. Back to Williams. Here's Jang. He's guarded by Oladipo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They did give up a couple baskets. And that's a wrap with the
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Outside Young. Collins right side. From downtown. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 8 assists in the game. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And here's Butler outside. Here's Adebayo. Collins with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading. Down low. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Lowry. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Pass to Lowry. Now Adebayo. Hey, rejected by Capella. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air and puts on a show.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Now here's Butler. Launches a 3. Lowry outside. From 13. Offensive rebound. And Adebayo slams it in.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight. And he also didn't give up on that possession.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, Morris pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Lowry finds Butler. And here's Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Butler. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hero. Another shot. Morris finds some space, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And here's Herter. He's guarded by Hero. Back to Herter. Williams with it. Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, BA. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Hero finds Morris. 1:16 left in the third quarter. For 3, Oladipo.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Back to Gallinari. Outside Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 8.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Inside. Here's Dedmon. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Oladipo. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williams. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Oladipo with the ball. Soft touch off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now? And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for Miami. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. From the high post, he hits the back iron and sinks it.
Very comfortable operating in the mid-range area. That's a signature shot for Kyle Lowry.
Here's Young. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Adebayo, no good. Atlanta's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Back to Bogdanovic. Young, the pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. There's the triple. Lowry, no good. Bogdanovich against Robinson, and he gets that one. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Robinson with it. Pass to Lowry from outside the arc. That shot off the mark.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Lowry against Young. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
To the inside, Butler. Can't get it to drop. Hunter with some nice D to the middle. Out to Lowry. Back to Tucker. Stolen by Collins. Young with it. Picked up by Tucker. Pass to Hunter from about 19. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Young. And here's Capella. Back to Young. Puts up a 3. Bogdanovich from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
They've also worked very hard to get the ball inside and have been able to get and hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
They get it again. The kick out to Young. Back to Hunter. Outside Young. To the paint. And stolen by Adebayo. Left side Tucker. It's stolen by Hunter. Out on his own on the break. For the finish. And it's Capella with the jam.
Look at the hustle from Clint Capella, leaking out well and running a great route in transition.
Pass to Butler. Releases. Adebayo against Capella. Adebayo passes to Lowry. 5 to shoot. Adebayo, no good for Atlanta. They've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Hawks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for John Collins.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Young, and that one's long.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Robinson passes to Butler. Now Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. And here's Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the 3. And the pace of this game, Chris, unlikely to be high. Both of these teams like to slow it down. And Chris, as you know, run half-court sets.
Yeah, they don't want to turn this into a boat race. Chances will be limited, and it's crucial. In games like this, to minimize turnovers.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Left side, DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now, here is Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Great open look there.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Ball against Young. Passes to Levine. DeRozan trying to get open. The Bulls keep it alive. And Vucevic throws it down.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Young looking around. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Collins. Capella at the elbow. Chicago grabs the miss. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Trae Young. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Collins against DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Collins dishes to Capella. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Got to be more forceful than that when guarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
Outside, Levine. He dishes it to DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. The Hawks leading by 5. The pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Vucevic. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Outside Collins. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the chip by Levine.
Everyone knows Levine is an aerial artist. He makes the dunk with efforts.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 1:33 left to play in the first. That one good for 2. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Bulls basketball.
Ball against Young. 6 to shoot. Ball kicks to Levine. Back to Ball. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Vucevic, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shoots the 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good from outside. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Vucevic. Got a hand on it.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
And finished off by Collins.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Levine.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on it.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Here's Vucevic after Clint Capella's bucket. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. In the corner, it's Levine. Off target from 3-point range. The Hawks leading by 7.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And here is Ball. Following the 3-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. On the wing, Levine. This one for 3. Ball, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Now, here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Caruso. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. They need this.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
And Young kicks to Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a real strength of Bogdanovich. I mean, you really got to crowd his space when he's thinking of shooting the 3.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Inside, here's DeRozan. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with 3-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting 3s, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that score. Bulls trail by 12. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Levine against Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes.
Right side, DeRozan. Clock at 6. Levine passes to Vucevic. Over Bogdanovich. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Well, because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing in this one.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Ball no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Collins dishes to Young. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Now here's Levine. It's stolen by Capella. Passes it to Hunter. Puts up a 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Ball gets double teamed. Left side, DeRozan. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. Over Collins. And again, Chicago. No good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt them.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Caruso, no good. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Collins. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with... And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And stolen by Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. DeRozan. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Collins. From 11 feet away, Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, and just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Left side, DeRozan. He kicks to Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Capella, and it's off the back rim. No good. Atlanta leading by 17. Hunter, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 9. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now, here is Young from the arc. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Hunter's got 6 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Fades and shoots. Another miss by Vucevic.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Oh, the lob to DeRozan.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think...
I mean, that's a rugged play.
Trae Young. And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
And Levine, wow, hammering it in.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Young for three. Kept alive by Atlanta. Bogdanovic finds Collins. Back to Bogdanovic. And here's Young from the arc. The pass to Bogdanovic. Collins dishes to Bogdanovic. Back to Collins. The kick out to Young. The three from Bogdanovic. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
So it's the Hawks
Team
now.
foul.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Caruso. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks leading by 19. Bogdanovic left side. And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovic has got 10.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovic loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
A nice shot by Young.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Pass to Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And so it's Atlanta holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Ball against Young. Second shot opportunity. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Ball. Pass to Caruso. Back to Ball. Pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Ball, the pass to Levine. Over Hunter. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovic dishes to Young. Hunter, a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Young against Ball. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the paint. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Snatched up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Hits the three-point bomb.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
For three, Hunter. And they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
And there's the pass to Caruso. A new 14 for the Bulls. Tries again. Levine passes to Vucevic. And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young with no one around. And he's good on the three ball.
For so many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Hunter for three. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan.
His second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Young outside. A three from Bogdanovic. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I don't know why he keeps shooting the three. Can anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
And it's put back in by Vucevic.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. Hunter on the wing. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. On its way from Young for 2. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them.
Brian.
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at center. And conference rivals facing off doors. It's a regular season game that should have a playoff feel.
That's exactly right, because who knows here, right? This could be a playoff preview. The intensity should be high.
Young from long range. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Horford. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Tatum with a steal. And Horford powers it home.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. Keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Young. Now Hunter. Up top, Capella. And here's Collins for 3. They get it back. And it's Capella with the jam.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Collins against Tatum. Pass to Brown. From deep. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Into the lane, and the basket is good.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Capella with it. Clock at 6. Outside Young. Capella against Horford. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Beyond the arc. Horford pulls it in.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Brown passes to Horford. Outside Brown. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul.
Here's Brown. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Horford. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Bogdanovich.
Boston foul. Jaylen Brown. That's his first.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
First team foul. Shooting.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him. He keeps making them.
2 minutes.
Schroeder against Young. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Young finds Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now Schroeder. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Brown's got 7. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Young with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. Up top, Young. Covered by Schroeder. They get the rebound. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. 6 points for him.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range, Horford. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Young. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. Misses the jumper.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Hunter from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Young against Schroeder. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Tries yet again. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Bogdanovich. Young's got his first points in this one. Schroeder finds Smart. Back to Schroeder. The rebound by the Hawks. Hunter passes to Capella. Puts it up from 12. Here's Bogdanovich. Brown with the steal. Tipped. The three. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. Can't cash it in from close range. The Celtics with the lead. Ball's going up the court. And finished off by Tatum.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Now here's Young. Down low. Capella. And it's good for two. Capella's got 8 points.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Outside Tatum. Launches it. And they recover it. Horford left side. Smart for three. And he buries his first look.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Schroeder. Good D by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Right wing. Back to Capella. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
That's his first personal foul.
For Atlanta, they've got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Reddish.
you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on. What an effort to get the chip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Outside Richardson. And he converts the layup. Richardson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Jang. Herder with it. Back to Jang. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Pritchard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fires the three. The rebound by the Hawks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's Herder on the wing. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Inside, the kick out to Williams. To the paint. Shoots. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, Gorgui Zhang as a big man is an excellent.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
We've got Juan Hernan Gomez. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Atlanta with the ball. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Boston ends up going with a new group.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Young against Schroeder. And it's good. 2 points. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Sinks it from distance.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Now here's Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. The kick out to Young. Here's Capella. Tatum pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Brown can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Young way outside. Rebound Boston. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot. And he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Young, the pass to Collins. Now here's Young. Capella with it. Horford covering. Here's Hunter. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brown against Hunter. Back to Tatum. Over Collins. Tatum can't hit. The Hawks leading. Capella with it. Picked up by Tatum. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Collins outside. Back to Capella. Horford with a steal. And Smart with the bucket on the assist by Brown. Smart's got 5 points.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Here's Hunter to the inside. Over to the wing. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Capella. The shot won't fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. And now we've got an intentional foul. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Canner. And here's Hernan Gomez. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 6 on the shot clock. Pritchard, late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Canner's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Up top, Gallinari. Pass to Jang. Outside Gallinari. Over Williams. And it's Williams off the drive. The rebound, Celtics.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Richardson, the pass to Canner. Up and in on the layup. Canner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The 3. And no good. And Boston going the other way now. Hernan Gomez with it. Pass to Canner. Outside Richardson. And that one's good. And now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the layup. Jang's got 8 points. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Celtics out in front, up by 3. Don't go. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and... at every position.
And make some noise.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
No, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Tatum, good.
Jason Tatum, a three-level scorer, gets to the mid-range jumper. It's good.
Young with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich from behind the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Collins. Now Young. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Wow.
Tatum's got his fourth rebound in this one. And he commits the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
And so it's Boston with it. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Second chance shot. Bogdanovich, no good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Down low. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got his fourth assist with that last one. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Young, the pass to Collins. Now here's Young. Back to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Horford with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Tatum from long range. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got his 5th assist in this one. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Capella can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Hunter, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Young against Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young, the pass to Capella.
Well, this is why you have to respect Al Horford, right? He has an ability to alter shots with that length.
Smart against Bogdanovich. Smart outside. Shot Clock at 5. Brown against Hunter. Puts one up from 19. He squares up and sinks it. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Celtics.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Collins. Smart grabs a miss. And it's the Celtics ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Outside, Brown. So we see the Celtics get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting...
Kevin, thank you.
Story hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Lots of speed and athleticism on the 4 tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
They grab their own. Oh!
Now, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. And stolen by Hunter. Collins passes to Capella. Hunter dishes to Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Adebayo against Capella. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Now, here's Collins. 8 feet away. Rebounded by Tucker. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Young against Adebayo. Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Lowry following the basket by Trae Young. There's the pass to Adebayo. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Young finds Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Adebayo. Offline from the top of the key.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hunter, no good. The Heat trail by 4 to the middle. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella, another shot block.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Adebayo. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Traps in the tray. Butler's got 5 now.
Sometimes you have to run a great play for a great player. That's going to get Jimmy Butler in a good rhythm.
Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. No good on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson passes to Butler. Back to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Young. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got his second basket.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Kyle.
It's a real nice momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body. It shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5. Young pass to Collins. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Young with the steal. Oh, and here we go at Collins. Nobody back.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing ability sparked the fast break.
Miami trailing. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. To the middle. Here's Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young dishes to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That one misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. Outside Lowry. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot by Lowry, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Now Collins. Hunter on the wing. It's tipped and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Got a piece of it and stolen by Bogdanovich. To the inside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Hunter against Lowry. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Hero on the wing. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Dedmon. Up top, Oladipo. Passes it to Dedmon. Over Reddish. And the shot falls short this time. The Hawks leading by 5. With the drive. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Well, the more that Herter attacks like this, the more off balance the defense will become.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. Hero with it. Oladipo taking his time here. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
Williams kicks to Reddish. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams against Oladipo. Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. Off target from outside. Miami shoot their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Second team foul.
No good on that one.
The 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
And Williams, here we go. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Williams has got his first basket of the night. And here is Hero. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young, here we go. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got the first points of the second half here for the Hawks. Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Butler in the corner. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Lowry with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Back to Butler. Hunter grabs the miss.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Young. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Outside for Lowry. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Hunter, no one around him. It's good from long range. Hunter's got 7 points.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Lowry against Young. Lowry drives in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That one's good from the corner.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Launches a 3, and it's Young. And time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. Young against Lowry. Butler on the wing. Back to Lowry, and Tucker has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Young from outside to the inside, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
29 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Lowry against Collins. There's 18 seconds left to play in the 3rd. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Lowry. Now Young, 13 points in the game. From outside the arc, they get it back, and Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Oh, well, Collins is a high flyer, and if you don't box him out, you're going to get stuff like that.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at point. Dedmon with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Here's Williams and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Dedmon inside. Hero the bounce pass. Shot clock at 5. Oladipo outside. Here's Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Williams for 3. Gallinari wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Lowry against Young. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Takes the 3. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Adebayo. Lowry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami. Young drives in. Bogdanovich wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lowry finds Butler. Back to Lowry. Down low. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hunter kicks to Young. Feeds it to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Here's Adebayo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the Heat, another 3.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Robinson dishes to Tucker. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Right side Lowry. Outside Butler.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Now, here is Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W, and in the win, a comfortable win in what